Hi, this is Kevin with Naples Lawn Service, and today we're going to be doing one of several videos on how to replace hubs on trailer axles and how to grease them properly and thread the axle and all sorts of stuff. But today's video is just going to be on grease malfunction on your trailer axle and what can happen if things aren't set up right. Okay, so we were going down the road and this tire and wheel just about came off this whole thing. Uh, it was ready to fall off. We jacked up the truck. It did fall off. So we went to put it back on, and we thought we had the wheel and tire and everything, new hub and everything on all the way. But actually, we were about a 1/4 inch or 3/8 inch from the back from having it on all the way. But we thought we had it on. We bolted it on there and ran it for a week and realized it wasn't on all the way. But before that, we tried greasing it up. Usually you grease up and it hits the overflow and it comes out. Well, that we ended up putting a 1.5 tubes of grease in there and we couldn't figure out where this grease is going and it's not filling up. So I'm going to show you what happens when you grease one of these axles. Okay, so here we hooked up a grease gun, and by the way, I got a video on this grease gun, so if you want to check that out. But I'm going to start pumping. You see it coming out back there like that? That's where your bearings sit, and that's where it should come out. Now, what happened with us was our tire and wheel bearing kit, the whole assembly was like a 1/4 inch short, 3/8 short, and so that grease was just coming out of there and just filling up this whole axle drum, this hub and brake drum. So if you're putting a lot of grease in here and you get to a 1/2 tube, or especially if you get to a tube, your wheel isn't on all the way. And it's just coming out here and it's just filling up this whole area. So what you want to do is pull your wheel off, find out why your bearings didn't go all the way up against like it should have. And like I say, I went down the road fine, ran great for a week, but it was just a 1/4 inch or so, 3/8 short from hammering it in. And the reason is because of when this wheel came off in the first place, it dinged up this axle a little bit. And so we actually had some dings inside of that, or on the outside of that axle, which prevented it from going on that last 1/4 inch. So we're going to show you a picture of what those dings look like. We didn't even see them because they were down here on the bottom. But we're going to show you a picture of what those dings look like. Okay, so what we did is we took a Dremel tool and just smoothed down those dings so everything would go on right. All right, so we took this Dremel tool and we just went around here ever so gently wherever those little dings were and got it smoothed out. What was happening was the bearing was not going on all the way. The bearing would stop right here. And so even though your lug nuts and everything were tight, this was all tight, it wasn't on all the way. So what we did is just Dremel tool the dings out, and then try your bearing on, okay? And if it wasn't going, so here's your bearing, we would slide that on there, and it was stopping like a 1/4 inch short. So we had to Dremel tool it, and we just kept sliding this on there ever so gently, and keep on Dremel tooling this down and sandpapering it, and keep sliding this on until your dings were smoothed out, and that went all the way down there like it should have. Now after we Dremel tooled it for a while, we took some sandpaper also, and we went around there and we sanded it, okay, until all those dings were smooth. And the reason those dings were in there, like I said, this thing wore out, blew its bearings, and was going down the road oblong like that. And when it was going down the road oblong, it was making those dings in that axle. You do not have to replace the whole axle. All you got to do is Dremel tool and sand those dings out, and you will be good to go. And when you're greasing, this bearing will be all the way setting up all the way up there, and then there'll be a little dust, there'll be a little cap on the end of it with springs in it. But when you grease your grease gun, these bearings should be right over top of that. So when you grease with your grease gun, all that grease is going to come up in these bearings. And so main thing about this video is when you're pumping this grease gun and it has a point of no return, it just keeps on filling and filling and filling, you're probably not all the way back with your bearings, and you got that space in there and you're just filling up your brake housing instead. So pull your wheel and tire back off, check for dings, sand them or Dremel tool them out. Make sure that bearing's sitting all the way back there like it should have before you finish your installation. And here's the cap I was telling you about. This goes on before your bearing, okay? This goes all the way back, and if this can't go all the way back and touch, then you've got a problem. Because that goes on first, and then your bearings go on next like this. And so that's how you're going to resolve that situation if your grease gun just keeps on greasing. And by the way, when that tire was oblong and that wheel going down the highway, it messed up these threads. So be sure to check out my video on how to tap that with a special tool for very inexpensive, and you can get these threads back normal again. You do not have to replace this whole axle. So be sure to check out that video. All right, so there you have it. We're going to have a lot more videos coming out on hubs and axles and grease and brakes and all sorts of stuff to do with trailers. So make sure you don't just check out one, check them all out. And of course, we got everything John Deere you can imagine in our 300 or so videos. So if you'd like to subscribe. And if you like the videos, please hit the like button. This is Kevin with Naples Lawn Service.